So funny, in the commercial break, the band's playing, you leaned over and you said, I want to play with a band that has horns, that has brass.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could arrange that, you know?
Well, I could actually take these guys away from me.
Come on!
Let's go!
Let's go! You can have one of them.
I want them all, bar the one in the hat.
But the one in the hat? Okay. You made the right choice. He's a little crazy. We have, I don't want to get overly technical, but I don't think this is. I think the hardest instrument to distinguish yourself on may be the drums, and yet I always know when it's you. You have the most distinctive sound and rhythm of any player that I've ever heard. And I realized, I think I read an interview once where you said it's because you sort of taught yourself and you learned a few things the wrong way.
Well, no, I was born left-handed.
Right.
And my grandmother thought that was not a good sign. And so she turned me right-handed. Mm-hmm. So I write right-handed. Anything else I do left-handed, golf, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I have a right-handed kit, but I lead with my left.
And it's funny.
It makes it weird because, you know, I need time to, he'll understand, to do a fill. You know, 'cause
he's high. We established that already.
He can do this. He can roll from the snare to the top tom.
And go all the way around. Right.
Where I can't do that.
Right.
Because I've got to come under all the time.
Right.
But I can go this way. Really cool.
Yeah, but what's amazing is that, you know, as I said, my kids, they listen to Beatle music all the time, so almost every day I'm listening to your drumming, and I grew up listening to it, and I'm always hearing these sequences, which you were just doing. I'm sure you weren't even working it out beforehand. You just did it, and now it's immortalized.
Yeah, I never worked it out. So I could never work a fill out. It comes in the emotion of the song.
Right.
And so I could never double the fill. You know what I mean? I couldn't. We put the track down and then, okay, double that fill. I could never do it because it just came off whenever it came off.
You couldn't duplicate the exact same thing.
It's an emotional style I have.
You said before the show, you were saying that one of probably your favorite drum track of the Beatles was Rain.
Rain,
which interests me, because I was thinking about it, that is just fantastic drumming, and for the time, very different from anything you had heard before.
Well, it wasn't so much from what I'd heard before. I feel that when I played Rain, it was the first time I sort of played that busy, and the last time I played that busy, I never sort of played like that again.
Right.
You know, it's like one of those weird tracks.
It was one of those great opportunities, though. There is on the new album, you play a Buddy Holly song. Buddy Holly, one of my all-time heroes. He had a huge influence on you guys.
He had a big influence. He was the start of rock and roll with Eddie Cochran and Gene Vincent, and of course, Chuck Berry and Little Richard, my personal hero. You know, so he was part of that initiation of rock and roll for me.
Yeah.
You know.
He also...
Bill Haley was before him.
Well, Bill Haley was before him, but what was interesting is that Buddy Holly was one of the only guys early on to tour. He did a tour of England. And so there's a lot of rock and rollers of your generation who saw him on television, and Elvis didn't come over. Other people didn't come over.
Well, you know, Eddie Cochran came to play, and it was him and Gene Vincent and somebody else were doing a tour of England, and they were going to play Liverpool. Right. And with Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, we were going to be on the same bill as
that was your band before the Beatles, Rory Storm and the Hurricanes.
And anyway, God rest his soul, he died before he got to Liverpool. And, you know, we didn't think, oh, God. We thought, he could have waited till he played Liverpool. That's how you think
we missed out on a gig.